Welcome once again to television's most exciting sports hour, Southwest Championship Wrestling. And here waving the green in my face is Eddie Mansfield.
You refer to me as the continental lover. You think the urban cowboy is something, honey? I want you to lay your beautiful eyes on the one and only, a rich woman's lover and a poor girl's dream, the one and the only, the cosmic cowboy. That is what I am now. The urban cowboy will take a back seat, and I have got $5,000 right here, and here is the man that's going to collect that $5,000 because he is going to break every bone in that Rexall Ranger's body.
The Colonel, Buckley Christopher George Robley III.
Around here, I can smell trash, filth, and dirt. But you know that's what I am, all those combined together. I am the sick, devious individual. And later on in this program, I'm going to show you how come I live up to my reputation. And let me straighten something up right now. Every place I go, they're asking me questions. Are you the man that hurt Tommy Rich for $10,000? Yes, I am that sick man that did that to Tommy Rich. And now I'm coming into the Southwest area to collect $5,000 and to clean up professional wrestling in this area because it stinks.
Mark Robley. Also with me is Tank Patton.
$5,000 a hot item. Scott Casey, I wouldn't mind getting that, get a little revenge for having to wear this brace. But my main reason for being here and staying here is to get my brass knucks title back to Tiger Conway Jr. Stowe. Conway, I'm coming after you. I'm going to get my belt and I'm going to hurt you in the process.
Tank Patton, and also a new face to you in the area, the Spoiler.
I'm not a new face. Everyone out there knows about the Spoiler. The Spoiler is world famous. I'm here to take on anyone who has enough intestinal fortitude. I like money. I'm motivated by money.
The man obviously wants the cash, going after the body. In the ring, as we get underway with this one, which has got to be a stem winder. The American Brass Knucks champ, and also I see over there Juan Reynosa. The first program on the card tonight, my guest expert, once again, Larry Lane. Larry, good to have you with me.
Thank you very much, Gene. It looks like we've got an exciting card tonight. Look at this. We've got a Juan Reynosa attack Tiger Conway right off the start. You know there's a lot of bad blood in with Tank Patton, Tiger Conway, and it looks like Juan Reynosa might pick up a win right there. Got a 2 count on him right there in the corner. Picks him up for a big slam. He's slamming him down. Juan Reynosa is going wild on Tiger Conway. He's got him down once again. 1, 2, another 2 count. Tiger Conway is in a serious condition right now. Comes up with a big knee lift. Going down. I'll tell you, Gene, Tank Patton got Tiger Conway's attention. Juan Reynosa came right up, got him off guard, and I'm telling you, he is going for that win.
Tank Patton wants that belt back, Larry. The American Brass Knucks champ belt. Patton held it for a short while. Tiger Conway reclaimed it, and Tiger Conway will do anything, and I mean anything, to get that belt back. Meanwhile, in the ring, Juan Reynosa working on that American Brass Knucks champ. Patton, there's the hip toss. He's going for the pin. 1 and 2. Flailing out. Now Reynosa complaining about the count, and Warwick Mannheimer, third man in the ring for this big match. Working on the midsection, the rib cage. Reynosa rakes the eyes of Tiger Conway Jr., whips him across and into, standing up monkey toss. I'm telling you right now, that'll put the man hurt on you.
Yeah, gave him a big back drop. Now he's going to go over the kill. Come up with a big elbow, drops it right across the chest of Tiger Conway. He's got him down there right now. Got a 2 count on him. Tiger Conway is fighting back. He has a lot of heart. He's got to come up with a thing. Boy, look at Juan Reynosa, which reached out and kicked him right across the chest. Came back with a judo chop right to the throat. Here he's bringing him on the rope. Tiger Conway, looks like he needs to make a comeback. Look at that, tosses into that turnbuckle. Now he's charging him, comes up with that big knee in that turnbuckle, Gene.
Juan Reynosa weighs in tonight a good 270, raking the eyes of Tank Patton. Patton gets it up, slaps him into the middle next week, and again. I'll tell you what, Juan, my friend, it is a bad decision. You're not ring-wise if you get in a slapping match with the American Brass Knucks champ. You're not using your head. Kaboom, and twice, and again. Tiger Conway Jr. making Juan Reynosa wonder why he didn't take up something else for a living. Big hip toss. Tell you what, there's bad, bad, bad blood between Tiger Conway Jr. and Tank Patton. And although they wrestle other people there, it's almost like all they can think about to wrestle each other. Tiger Conway Jr. and Tank Patton. Bad as blood as I've ever seen in a game. I'm serious. These men have absolutely no liking for each other whatsoever.
You know, and they're going to be heading for a cage match right here soon. Gene, look at Tiger Conway. He is throwing those big punches in that Juan Reynosa. It's amazing that Juan Reynosa can stay on his feet, but he is fighting back. Boy, they're kind of out of standstill. Look at Tiger Conway. He's very good when it comes to using his fists. An expert boxer in that sense of the word. Juan Reynosa's coming up to his feet. He's dazed a little bit. Tiger Conway throws him right into the ropes. Oh, he hits him with a big backdrop. Oh, this could finish Juan Reynosa. Comes up, rakes him across the eyes with a double foot. That hurts, Dean. I'll tell you for sure that's happened to him before, and that hurts a lot. Juan Reynosa is stunned right now. Grabs his head right in that turnbuckle, almost went right through the turnbuckle, right out on the floor.
I'll tell you that Tiger's put his lights out. A big, full body slam. The whole building rocks. Reynosa, I don't know how the man can get out of this. Whoop, he flailed out. I don't know how he did because it had to just absolutely unfurl his flag.
You know, Juan Reynosa is a tough individual. Come back with a big body punch. Rake Tiger Conway across the eyes. He's got him against the rope now. He's not putting a whole lot into his punches, though. If he's going to stop Tiger Conway, he's got to come up with it. Tiger Conway come right back with a strong one right now. Juan Reynosa kicks him in the stomach. We're kicking each other back and forth right now. Oh, it looks like Tiger Conway is fixing come up with a big forearm lifter. That's always one of my favorite moves right there. Came up with it, knocked Juan Reynosa down. Juan Reynosa in the corner. He's wanting to hold Tiger at bay a little bit. He's wanting a chance to rest a little bit. Oh, he takes him. He throws him right in that turnbuckle. I'm telling you, Gene, he hit that turnbuckle like a wild bull. It's a tough situation right now. Tiger Conway's in a good position right now. He's taking him across the ring to the other side. Oh, look at that. Juan Reynosa reversed that turnbuckle. Tiger Conway, oh, he moved out of the way just in time, Gene. Just in time. Tiger Conway's going right on up that top rope. He's come up top rope. He's going to come over the flying headbutt. That has got to be all over for Juan Reynosa.
Off the rafters and butted his head. I'm talking 1, 2, 3. The man could have counted to 50 and it wouldn't make any difference. I promise you, Tiger Conway Jr., that's like somebody dropping a sack of bowling balls on your head. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner, Tiger Conway Jr. Back with more excitement from Southwest Championship Wrestling after these messages.
Might get us confused. I think that way you can just hand it back.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Southwest Championship Wrestling. Gene Kelly with the action for you. In the ring, I guess, Larry Lane, my guest expert tonight, and I promise you one thing, Larry, this ought to be a D-Wah-Diddy. It's a big tag match in the ring, and it's Tank Patton and Buck Robley against young Tom Prichard and Relampago Leon. Patton, if he can keep his match in mind of what's going on here, all he can think about is getting that belt back, Larry, from Tiger Conway Jr. They're going to have a big cage match soon, you know. These two men, Tiger Conway and Patton, are going to be in the cage together. Meanwhile, in the ring right now, though, Buck Robley, the man is, he got a funny look out of his eyes, Larry.
Look at him right now. He's taking young Tom Prichard, throwing him right out through the ropes, taking him down, and you know, he's noted for taking a young athlete like that and putting a pile driver on him and busting his head open. But he threw him right back into the ring. You know, Buck Robley is well after that Eddie Mansfield $5,000. That's one of his biggest quests. That's the thing he's going after right now. But right now in the ring, he's got a front face lock on Tom Prichard, holding him down. And I'm telling you, that is a tough hole to get out of, Gene.
I get the idea, Larry, that Buck Robley's about 5 gallons short of a full tank. I mean, he really has a bad look out of his eye. The man doesn't look normal to me. I got to be honest with you. And a good athlete as he obviously is, I consider him to be one of the most dangerous athletes. Aha! Young Prichard tags in Relampago Leon. Patton continues the front face lock. Leon bouncing some knuckles off the head of the big Tank Patton. Oh, he tackles him. I'm talking tackles. Flying drop, and he misses. And that, now Patton will close in. All 325 pounds going to ram that head of Leon. No, they went on the midsection. The midsection off Robley's knee. Now they're putting him on the rack. Right on the rack. And Buck Robley bounces knuckles off that young man's midsection and is just devastating. Whips him across the ring. Working on the midsection, working on the win, Larry.
That's true, very true. You know, and I've noticed how Tank Patton and Buck Robley work together. Both very professional athletes, both very good at taking. Look at Buck Robley, reach right in there. They work the midsection. Now he reached right in and he's got a big bear hug on him. He's going to go ahead and take that bear hug and try to work him down. But Leon's a very good athlete, very stubborn, very tenacious. He's going to go ahead and fight that James. Look at him, came up with a big forearm to the head. Another forearm to the head. The third one. Look at Buck Robley. Oh, he came up there with that big headbutt. You know, I think that Buck Robley absolutely likes the feeling of skulls cracking together. He gets all that, he gets that smile on your face. And like I mentioned last week, I think he's a Charlie Manson of wrestling. But look at Leon, hit those ropes, come right back on. He tried to tag, which is very wise, but Buck Robley just held him off just a little short.
Robley's definitely into the pain game. And something else, I'll tell you right now, Buck Robley is after that bounty on Scott Casey. I think that's probably the reason Robley's in the area, very honestly, Larry. He wants that 5 G's. He wants it bad. He'll do anything to get it.
Yeah, you know it. Eddie Manfield's put up at $5,000. Buck Robley came right in. But you know Eddie Manfield, look at the way that they're holding that guy out. This is what it takes. This is not really legal, but you can get by with it. Look how Buck Robley held Leon into the ring while Tank Patton came up, gave him a big shot. Look at him going right over the ropes. He's choking him, using him right across that middle rope, kicked him right in the back. Leon has got to get back in that ring. He has got to get on that corner, and he's got to tag young Tom Prichard if they're going to have any chance of beating this team. One of the toughest. Look at Leon fight back. Hitting that midside. 1, 2. He tags in Tom Prichard. Now you're going to see some excitement. Look at it. Both of them. They're going to throw him in the rope. Look at it. Double drop kick and Tank Patton goes down. Look at those kids work. Look at Tom Prichard. He needs to stay on top of him. Look at him. 2 punches. Hit him with that big karate chop with his front right across the side of the head. See? But there again, there's a mark of a fine champion right there. Tank Patton hits him with that elbow. Now there is professional man against a younger man. Comes up with a big knee lift.
I promise you, Tanker Patton is as fine an athlete as you ever find anywhere. Ex-football player, just one mean individual. Oh, they just crucify. Oh, no, young Tom Prichard is in trouble. Big full slam. No, it's going to be a sidebreaker. Sidebreaker. Buck Robley on Tom Prichard. And he grins like a jackass. I don't think the man's all there, I got to tell you.
No, he may not be all there, but he sure knows his way around that ring. He's vicious, throws some of the most vicious knees I've seen in the business. Grabs him, flips right in there, gives him a big backdrop. Boy, that will hurt anybody. Look at him now. He is enjoying that immensely. Buck Robley's coming. He's stalking his prey. He knows that he's got Tom. Oh, look at Tom Prichard coming right back. Hit Buck Robley right in the gut with a big fist right there. 3 times he's coming into that thing. He's got Buck Robley hurt, but I'm telling you right now, Gene, I don't think Buck Robley minds pain that much. Well, picks him up and body slams him like you can't believe. Buck Robley slammed young Tom Prichard, puts that feet right across his eye and rakes that. Boy, I'll tell you, that'll put a scab right on your eye. That hurts a heck of a lot. Picks him up. He's got him waking. Now he tags Tank Patton, and that is exactly what you need to do to be a good tag team.
Raking the eyelid with the sole of the shoe, something the boy won't get over tonight when he leaves here. It'll scab up, you're right. And he'll be in trouble with it for 3 or 4 days. Big flying drop kick. Prichard on to Patton. Tags in Relampago Leon. Another drop, another flying drop. Slaps him silly and again. Gonna whip him across the ring. Backfires. Big 325 pounds tries to whip him. He clotheslines him. Oh my gracious. Oh, that is like running headlong into an embankment.
Oh, did you see that big kick? Buck Robley came all the way across that ring, hit him right under the dang chin with that big kick on the road. I'll tell you what, I don't think Relampago Leon can come up from that. I have never seen a more vicious kick in my life. Hit those ropes, came across, hit him right underneath the chin with that, and now he's picking him up. He could easily beat him right there, I'll tell you for sure. Put him in 20 legs, he's going to go for that big pile driver, James. Big pile driver, he's holding him up. Oh, he's going to crack his brains, I'll tell you for sure. This has got to be all for Leon, I'll tell you for what. That kid's a good athlete, but Buck Robley has got him in control right now. There it is. 2, 3, and he's got him, and he is enjoying it.
Yes, he does enjoy it. He plays according to the Marquis de Sade, I promise you that right now. And Leon is not just lately, but one of the finest young athletes to ever come out of Mexico, just sorely defeated by Robley and Patton. Ladies and gentlemen, back with more in a moment. Gene Kelly back again with Southwest Championship Wrestling. In the ring, it's Chavo Guerrero, the Junior World's Heavyweight Champion, against the Spoiler. Might remind you that pictures of these men and all your favorite wrestlers and articles, interesting articles, available in Southwest Championship Wrestling magazine. P.O. Box 705, Boerne, Texas 78006. 12.5 for a full year, 7.5 for 6 months. The finest wrestling publication I've ever seen. In the ring, the Spoiler. I suspect the man is in the area, Larry, for that $5,000 bounty on Brother Scott Casey. That would be my strong suspicion.
Look at that big arm drag by Chavo Guerrero. Look at that, he's got a bar arm and he's holding him. Sure, Gene, I agree with you 100%. That $5,000 will attract a lot of bounty hunters. This man right here is big enough, capable enough. Go ahead and come in there and collect that bounty. Look at him go through, walk through with that arm, hits him with the big forearm lifter underneath the arm, pulls him down by the hair. Now, that's something I don't like to see, Gene. You know, you can get away with that. You don't have to pull the hair. Drops a big knee on the arm. He's definitely trying to work on Chavo's arm, trying to loosen him up. Pulls back on there, gonna rowboat the thing a little bit, hold him down in there. Chavo probably come up, though. The man has a lot of moves, very skilled amateur wrestler. He knows exactly why he's out there. This should be a very exciting match.
The arm stretch. Speaking of that bounty, let me tell you something. I noticed, I couldn't believe it in the opening interview when I first started talking, was Eddie Mansfield. He had a Western hat. He called himself the Urban Cowboy. I gotta wonder about it. This guy has got 52 or 53 personality. I don't think he knows who he is. Now he wants to be a cowboy. The man is possessed with that $5,000, and now he wants to look like Casey. But I gotta tell you something. Scott's playing Eddie's game. He's playing his game. Scotty's got somebody going to be in his corner. I don't know if you heard this or not, Larry, but Scott Casey is importing someone to protect him when his back is turned. And it's none other, and this is the first time you've heard this, but it's none other than the Tony Atlas.
Yeah, that's true. Scott Casey's going to go ahead and play some of Eddie Mansfield's own games. You know, I don't blame him. Eddie Mansfield's been after him. He's very upset over losing his hair. He's trying to get revenge. I think he's going about it the wrong way. But meanwhile, look at the action in there. Look at Chavo Guerrero pull him right back. Very, very tough match right now, and he's hanging onto that arm.
He got a wrist lock on him, and he's stretching. He got that arm stretch on him, and I guarantee you, that'll make your left side drag the ground when you walk. The man's going to have to wear high heels if Chavo don't let loose. Because he'll leave knuckle marks in the dirt, a little more of that business. And he's obviously in great pain. Almost reached the rope. The man's got to look like got a batting glove or maybe a batting glove, maybe a golf glove on that right hand, Larry. He's a big one. The Spoiler, I don't know where he's from, and I don't know who he is. I do know he weighs 240, and I do know the man is reportedly a meanin'.
That's true, and you know, Chavo's doing a heck of a job. The Spoiler outweighs him by quite a few pounds. But you know, Chavo's very skilled. Look at that, rolls right back, comes right up, back up with that arm. Very good move by Chavo Guerrero. He's holding that arm, he's gonna work that arm. He's going ahead, he's putting that pressure on. Look at the pressure he's inflicting. He's got that wrist bent back. He's got that arm and he's going on it. Look at Stanky, pulling him right over by the Spoiler. He's absolutely went ahead and pulled him by the trunk. Came that big boot to the right arm. Picks him up. Got him around there. He went ahead and he threw him with a judo chop right to the throat. Stanky is a relentless person, I'll tell you for sure.
The Spoiler. Excuse me, Larry.
Yeah, throw those big forearms in him, coming right back at front face off. That Spoiler is a tough man. Look at him right now. He's using that glove coming up there, putting the choke on him, got him in there for a 1 count. Chavo Guerrero kicks right out. Comes right back up. He's going to get him in another, hit him with another one of those judo chops in the throat. Gets him in a headlock, puts that judo chop in there. Forced him right in the rope. He's going ahead and he's rammed his head right into that turnbuckle. Stanky has really got him going. The Spoiler is a super, super tough individual, but Chavo Guerrero is coming right back. Hit him in the side headlock punch. This is an exciting match, Gene.
It is. I got to tell you something else, Larry. That you talk about a flying drop. Chavo and Manny Fernandez, known as the Mexican Connection, are going to wrestle Gino, Hernandez, and Tully Blanchard in an elimination tag match. Of course, Blanchard and Hernandez don't like to wrestle alone. They like to be there in one in case he gets in trouble, the other and jump in and help him. I've seen it in the past, and I've seen it again and again. But it's going to be Chavo and Fernandez against Gino and Tully in an elimination tag match, I understand, very soon. And I do want to tell you something, bro. I want to be there to see that one. Meanwhile, in the ring, the Spoiler going for the pin. on Chavo.
That's true. You know what you said, that's very important. You know, elimination tag match could find either Gino or Tully by himself out there with two other men. That is a very interesting thought, you know, because they work so good as a tag team. But what's going to happen? You have one man elimination tag man against two other. Oh, look at him come right up with that side judo chop with the foot. That is a very good one. Look at Chavo Guerrero. He is coming right back on him. He's going in there, pin in the corner. But look at Starkey went for a kick, and Chavo grabbed his foot. What is he going to do? Look at that spin through the underleg spin through. Come on, he went into him. Spinning toe hold right there. He's holding him. He's got the spoiler in a lot of trouble. He's cranking up on that leg. He's cranking on it. This could be it. It could be it. The spoiler has got to get out of that hold or he's going to be in trouble. He's got that leg. He's cranking that thing. The spoiler went ahead, went in there. Oh, look at that. Look at that cartwheel. Come right back and got that leg again. That Chavo Guerrero is one fine athlete, I'll tell you for sure.
One of the finest in the entire world. He's the world's junior heavyweight champion. Thought he was going to go for a spinning toe on that thing, Larry, but he just got an inside toe holding. I'll tell you, oh yeah, that'll make you walk real funny. That'll make you walk like you had one wheel. Well, it gets a chokehold on him. I hate to see these men resort to that kind of business, but the spoiler, I don't trust anybody who wears a mask anyway. I consider he probably got a corner going for the claw. Look for all the world like he's going, and he missed again, and he missed again.
That's true, you know, he went for that big claw. The spoiler is world renowned for that big claw. But look at that, Chavo Guerrero dive right over the top rope, come up with those big forearms. He's going to hit him in the stomach. He's got the spoiler going. He's pitching him into the rope. He's coming on. Look at that big reverse hip bump right there. Coming up, he's coming in right for a big monkey flip. He has got the spoiler going. I'm telling you right now, the Chavo, oh, he dumped him right over the top rope. That is grounds for automatic disqualification. Look at that. I'm telling you for sure, the Chavo Guerrero had him going. He got a big disqualification. Stanky knows that he's done wrong. He's backing off. But Chavo Guerrero is definitely the winner in this match.
Can't do him over the top rope, spoiler. Now you got my friend Chavo Guerrero mad. He wants some of your hide. Chavo Guerrero and the spoiler. Back, ladies and gentlemen, more excitement in just a moment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Southwest Championship Wrestling. A couple of champions with me, I got to tell you. The Southwest Heavyweight Champion, the World's Junior Heavyweight Champion, better known to you as the Mexican Connection. They're good ones, I promise you. Chavo Guerrero and Manny Hernandez. Chavo?
Let me ask you something. What would you feel if I came up here and Manny came across the other side? How would you feel? You would feel very awkward. You would feel like if somebody was closing in on you. That's exactly what Tully Blanchard and Gino Hernandez always do. We would like to get them one-on-one, but we're not going to go for that. Now we're going to play their game. We would like to get them two against one. That's right, two of us against one of them, and what's going to happen? And you know what? We still want those world titles because they are not true champions. They're supposed to represent every single person in the world, whether he's a Mexican, whether he's Jewish, no matter creed, color, or race, and yet they come down and they stereotype themselves. They cut down people. That's not right. We are going to take those belts away from you people because you don't represent the world. You're supposed to be world champions, not stereotype champions, and I guarantee you that Manny Hernandez and Chavo Guerrero, better known as the Mexican Connection, is taking over, and we're going to begin with you guys.
You know, this man has a lot of truth in what he says. It's finally come down to who's going to get who and where. We're finally going to do their tactics, and we're going to use our own ways. If it's going to be both of us on one of them, we're going to get down because that's what it's going to take. And I guarantee you, when we get in that ring, baby, it's audio chaos and pandemonium. The sparks are going to be flying because we're going to do, and we're going to take care of business, brother. Business is what we're taking care of. That's what we're here for, business.
You're totally capable of that, I'll promise you right now. Manny Hernandez and Chavo Guerrero, champions in their own right. And I'm going to tell you what, that elimination tag team match is going to be something to watch, and these men will be in it. And they'll be against Tully, Blanchard, and Gino Hernandez. And I promise you, it ought to be something to see. As what is going on in the ring right now and on your TV screen should be something to see. The World's Tag Team Heavyweight Champions, Tully Blanchard and Gino Hernandez against Leo Seitz. And I guess Larry, and oh boy, might be the strongest man in wrestling today. by the name of Ivan Putski. He's built like a wedge. I know that you don't necessarily approve of his wrestling style. You've expressed that to me before. One thing you will have to admit, the man is strong. Uh-oh, words going on across the ring between Chavo and Tully. Oh, look at him. Looks like the bottom might drop out any minute. Hernandez wants some. He wants not some, he wants a bunch. These men are hot. They're hotter than Depot Stove. Blanchard. Oh, wait a minute. Chavo just gave him 5. Right to the tum-tum, if you would, Larry.
That's right, Gene. You know, there's a lot of bad blood here, too. You know, there's nothing in the world that Manny Hernandez and Chavo Guerrero would rather have than those World Tag Team belts. But I'll tell you what, Gino Hernandez and Tully Blanchard are as tough as they come. You're going to see some great, great matches with these two guys. I'll tell you that for sure. Listen to that crowd. They're absolutely going nuts right now.
Tully the Kid Blanchard, he calls himself. Gorgeous Gino Hernandez, he calls himself the handsome half-breed. Well, Gino, I'll tell you, you in the ring right now against one tough dude. This man, I guarantee you, he got a neck on him like a young bull. His neck looked like a tree stump.
That's true. You know, Ivan Putski is one of the strongest men, like you pointed out. Leo Seitz is a well-conditioned athlete. Both of them have played a lot. Look at Ivan Putski go ahead and crank that arm of Gino Hernandez. Now, I'll tell you for sure that. Look at him walk through. Now, he has put a lot of pressure on there, but look at Gino. He is smart. He comes out there and he tags in Tully Blanchard. Now, I have a lot of respect for Tully Blanchard and Gino Hernandez. Both very fine condition athletes. They tie up. Look at him. He went ahead and did the arm pick on Tully Blanchard. He's holding that arm tight. Now he's got him with a bar arm, and he is putting a lot of pressure on there, Gene. I'll tell you, that hurts.
Oh, my gracious. I guarantee you that the man is in pain. That much you can put in the bank. Blanchard and Hernandez. Yeah, they're world champions. They're making a lot of money. These men drape gold around their necks and themselves like you and I drape tinsel on the Christmas tree. They are successful athletes. A lot of people don't like them. Be that as it may, you cannot take the man's ability away from them, either one of them. They wrestle well together. But the point I would make, Larry, is they always seem to want to be together. One of them gets in trouble, the other wants to bounce in the ring, give him a little help. And of course, with this elimination match is coming up against the Mexican Connection, that's going to be a little tough to do. They can find themselves 1 on 2, and that could be rough. Meanwhile, Seitz in the ring with Blanchard. Blanchard put it over so he can put a tag on his partner.
That's it. And you notice how he went ahead and hit him with a drop toe hold, tags his partner Gino in, and Gino come out of him, he got the arm. Look at that Leo Seitz. He is a very impressive athlete. Look at him come up there, grab the leg, they tag. They're trying to get Leo Seitz over in that corner. They're doubling up on him. That's the reason they are world-class wrestlers. That's the reason they are the world champions. But look at Leo Seitz. Leo Seitz is giving him everything, kicking him off the big leg. Coming right back, kickoff. What action we've got going right here. Tully Blanchard, Leo Seitz. Leo Seitz says, come on out here, Tully. We'll go ahead and we'll even things up. But again, you'll notice where Tully Blanchard is. He's right in his corner where he can tag. He gets in trouble, he tags. And he brought out a very important point there, Gene, and the fact that they like to wrestle as a team. And that's what they do best. They're a team. Now, if you see those guys individually, they're still very tough, but I don't think you have the effectiveness that you would out as a team. Look at that drop toe hold by Gino Hernandez. You tell me that guy can't wrestle? Look at that set out by Leo Seitz. He's setting out again. Setting out. He's coming up. He's got to come up and face it. He come up and he hooked that arm and he's got him. But again, there's the tag right there. Here comes Tully Blanchard in. Drops the big elbow across Leo Seitz. Right across the throat there. That is a very tough team right there. He's hanging on that reverse chin lock.
Guarantee these men stay in friendly territory as much as they can. They will go into the DMZ, but they do not get in enemy territory if there's any way for them to help it. There's a big knee drop. Reverse full face lock with Seitz on Tully Blanchard. Ladies and gentlemen, pictures and articles of these and all the wrestlers available at Southwest Championship Wrestling Magazine, available at P.O. Box 705, Boerne, Texas, B-O-E-R-N-E, Texas, zip it 78006. 12.5 for a full year, 7.5 for 6 months. Fine wrestling publication. Meanwhile, Tully Blanchard has got to feel like he got his head in a 4-inch bench vise. He's in a side headlock from Ivan Putski. This guy looks like he's got a leg stuck through his shirt sleeve. But of course, Larry, this man works out, as all of you athletes do on a daily basis. But he works out until it's unbelievable. I mean, it's a muscle tone is a real thing in his life, and you can see that.
Oh, yeah. Look at that big backbreaker by Tully Blanchard. You talk about a guy that works out. Tully Blanchard is a well-conditioned athlete. Look at him right over there in the corner and tags. That's why they're world champions right now. They are against a very fine team, but look at Gino Hernandez come in and work that back. Tully Blanchard gave him the big backbreaker, and here comes the elbows to the back. They're trying to soften up Ivan Putski, and if you can do that, I'll tell you, you can do almost anything. But look at him work. Look at him come up on that second rope. Come right off with a big knee to the back. They have got Ivan Putski in trouble, and that is something that is hard to do. They keep after that back. These guys know what their plan of attack is, and they're going for it. Look at him pick him up with another big backbreaker. Now, you know that hurts no matter how many muscles you have. But look at Ivan Putski. Come right back, use that tremendous strength, throws him off, but here comes Tully Blanchard right back, and look at him hold him while Gino Hernandez comes in. They are definitely going for that win against a very good team. But look at him, he kicks him off again. But Ivan Putski, his power is unbelievable. That guy, like you said, he has muscles where most people don't have anything. But Gino Hernandez, they're still working on him. They're going after it. They know exactly what their plan of attack is, and they're not world champions for nothing. Look at Ivan Putski coming back, but look at Tully Blanchard, they're working on the thing. Oh, he coming there. Oh, that Ivan Putski is coming back. He's coming back on both of them. Look at him, throw him into the rope. He's coming off right now. Give him that big hammer. This could be all over, Gene. This could do it. I've seen him beat people with that alone. Oh, he's tagging Seitz in. That's a very good thing. Seitz is coming there. He's throwing Tully Blanchard into the rope. Coming off and going for a big back. Holy mackerel, they could beat this. It's been a very big upset. Look at Gino Hernandez on. That draws Ivan Putski in. Look how right ahead the referee's putting Ivan Putski out. They're going to double up on Seitz. Oh, they're getting a big double suplex. Boy, that'll finish almost anybody. Gino Hernandez rolls out of the ring. 3, and they got him. Gino Hernandez rolled out. Tully Blanchard get the win. That, again, Gene, is not exactly legal, but that's why they're world champions.
Nefarious, to say the least, Larry. Blanchard and Hernandez strutting like peacocks. The crowd hates them. Hate them if you will, but they are champions. They are world-class athletes. They're calling me up. I think they want to say something to the TV audience. Blanchard and Hernandez.
What you just saw is only an example of what we do as a combination that we can do to any combination, no matter who it may be. We just showed the people a little of what being world tag team champions are all about. Teamwork, right, baby?
I tell you what, you people, we don't need to be. Gino's great by himself, I'm great by myself.
Shut up.
All these people talk about we can't do anything by ourselves. Well, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, what you see is the greatest duo, the dynamic duo. And what you see are the two greatest single wrestlers in the sport today. So you people take heed everywhere. All these people are just jealous. Oh, just jealousy. They all want to root for all them little Mexican jumping beans. And that's fine, baby, because we got the gold and we got the money, and that's what it's all about.
Roger.
We are the champions of the world, and we will remain champions of the world.
Well, be that as it may, gentlemen, they talk well and they are the champions of the world, but they still don't like to wrestle alone. I've said it before, I'll say it again. When they're alone, the other one's always standing close by. We'll be back very close by to you in just a moment with more excitement. Kelly back with Southwest Championship Wrestling, and my guest expert tonight is Larry Lane in the ring. Larry, yep. Tony Torres and young Anthony has his work cut out for him, Larry, because speaking of world-class athletes, Dick Slater, and I don't know if Dick is a friend of yours or I know he's a fellow athlete. I don't know what you think of Slater, but I'll tell you the fact of the matter, the man's an excellent athlete.
That's true. He is an excellent athlete. Guy's very tough. And like you said before, Gene, the man could be a world champion if he really get things together. But like you said before, he's probably known as Mr. Unpredictable. They went ahead and threw Tony Torres outside the ring, stomping him. Now, he doesn't need to do that. He can beat the man right inside the ring. He doesn't have to do that time. Look at him, whip him into the rope. Comes off with a big elbow. Boy, I feel right now that Dick Slater could get right down there, put a half Nelson body press on him, and he could beat him. But he's going to punish the young man. He's going to make it known that he is the champion, that he's the one dominating this match, that he is in control, and he's going to go ahead and he's going to make Tony Torres suffer a little bit.
Yes, he is, and there is, oh, big suplex, and you know, that hurts so bad that makes your teeth itch and your hair hurt, and I'm not kidding you about that. And he rakes young Tony with the bottom of that wrestling shoe. Now he chops him, and you can hear it all the way out in the street. He's gonna suplex him again. Big suplex all the way from the rafters, Larry. My gracious. I don't know how the man can have a spine bone. Oh yeah, I'm quick. I'm talking quick. 1, 2, 3, over. I'm talking show's over and the monkey's down. That is how it's done, Dick Slater style.
It just shows what a world-class athlete can do to a beginner. Went out there, picked him apart. Tony Torres was never in the match. Dick Slater controlled him for all the way and came up with a big win.
He did. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll have these few words from our friends, and then we'll be back with more of the excitement of Southwest Championship Wrestling.
Welcome back. Let's take a few moments now to talk to two popular stars, Tiger Conway Jr. and Cowboy Scott Casey. And here's Tiger.
Hey, I'd just like to say one thing. Tank Patton, one thing I want you to remember about Tiger Conway Jr. I am now the Brass Knucks champion. Understand that, Tank Patton. I'm telling you just like it is. If you want a match with me, I ain't gonna run from you. I'll stand there and take care of the business. That's what I want you to know. I ain't gonna run from you like you ran from me. But look here, Tank. Anytime a man try to beat somebody and injure him and whoop him like a dog, you don't forget it if you was in that fight. And I haven't forgot it. And Tank Patton, I want you to know one thing. When it do come down, I'm gonna get you and I'm gonna beat you like I've never beat you before, because I wanna be through with you once and for all, because I think it's a lot of other people standing in line that deserves a title shot, and I'll give it to him after I finish with you.
And Scott Casey, you're a hunted man, and bounty hunters from all over are coming your way.
Eddie Mansfield, I've never stood up here and tooted my own horn, but by golly, it's time I did. I beat you. You lost your hair. Well, let me ask you something. Why do you put this $5,000 bounty on me? I know why, because you're humiliated. Well, why don't you get in the ring yourself with me? I know the answer, and all the people out here know the answer to that, too, because you're afraid to. You bring these bounty hunters in here, they try to do your dirty work for you. Well, they try to break my arms. Well, I've had enough of it. I'm going to start breaking some arms and legs myself, my friend. I've got a man coming in the next few weeks that you're going to just shed some tears over. And he's Tony, Mr. USA Atlas, brother. And when he gets those big gun 22-inch arms out there, you better be looking for higher ground. And I mean it. You started this war, brother, and I'm going to finish it.
So now we're going to turn our attentions back up to the ring where Scott Casey has a scheduled match, and in the ring is the Continental lover, Eddie Mansfield.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Scotty Casey. Scott Casey coming over and climbing in the ring, and he's going against the bounty hunter. The man calls himself. There stands Eddie Mansfield up there, and here comes Buck Robley. Robley's calling me over there. All right, here's Colonel Buck Robley and Eddie Mansfield.
I come to this area for a reason, Eddie Mansfield. I understand that you got a bounty on this man out here. I want to know why come I can't be out here trying to collect me $5,000 now.
Well, the only reason I know of, Colonel, is that this guy has signed a contract to meet Scott Casey, and there's nothing I can do unless you got a mask or something.
Who is this guy?
I don't know who he
Let
is.
me show you what I can.
Well, I can tell you is he called himself the bounty hunter. Robley's upset. He wants the money on Scott Casey. And Robley proceeds to go in there and say, I want the money, and this man not going to get a chance at it. And he just proceeds to pile drive him, and the man is knocked absolutely silly. Robley dragging him out of the ring. Buck Robley who I consider to be about half a bubble off plum, now pulls the mask off the bounty hunter, proceeds to put it on his own head.
This makes me the official bounty hunter. I'm going to get me $5,000.
We heard it. Robley says he's going after the $5 grand. He's going after Scott Casey. I got to tell you something, Larry. I don't care for the man. Not that what I think makes him any difference, but I consider the man to be a dangerous individual. Scott Casey working on him.
That's very true. You know, Buck Robley said he was after $5,000. He's going after Casey. He's made that a personal vendetta of himself. I think it's more than just the money. But look at Scott Casey. Scott Casey has gone right on Buck Robley. He's going through there, coming up with big elbows on the arm. He is actually going, trying to break the bounty hunter's arm. Bounty hunter, of course, being Buck Robley. Look at him put the pressure on that arm. He's bringing him right out. He's going to pick him right up, and he's going to try to slam him on that arm. Oh, look at that. He slammed the bounty hunter right on his arm. Look, he come back with that big knee. Scott Casey has got right on top of Buck Robley. He's dropping those knees on him, and I think maybe that Buck Robley has got more than he's bargained for. Look at Scott Casey, took the mask off. Now it's Buck Robley again, twisting through on that.
I don't know how much time we have left, Larry. We'll get as much of this in as we can. I wish we could get it all in, and maybe we will. We of course, are bound by time here on television. Casey and Robley going hammer and tong. They're going after two well-conditioned athletes. Casey fighting for his life, Robley for the $5,000. And I got to tell you, I've got to figure the spoiler Robley, a bunch of them enter in the area for that national TV championship, which is also coming up very shortly, in addition to this $5,000 bounty on Scott Casey. Right now, Robley working on the hamstring of Scott Casey. Again, I don't know how much time we have left in this television match, but Robley is going to try to take the money. He's going to try to beat Scott Casey.
Look at Eddie Mansfield, Tradesman's up and down the sideline. He's cheering Buck Robley on. And right now it looks like a pretty evenly matched, but Buck Robley is going to try to do something, come in there with arm. Look at Scott Casey, he's working on that arm. It's kind of the arm against the leg. Buck Robley has a big forearm shiver on his arm. He's going to come back with a thing. They're going ahead, he's going to throw him right into the turnbuckle. Oh, look at Buck Robley. Took that big turnbuckle. Eddie Mansfield is going crazy. Scott Casey is down there. He is trying his very best to put an end to Buck Robley. He's hitting that arm. He's working the arm. But I'm sure that Buck Robley come up with a big punch in the midsection. Buck Robley has a lot of weapons in his arsenal, I'll tell you for sure. He come out there, he knows he can get the job done or he wouldn't be out there. Look at him. He went ahead and gave him that big headbutt. Scott Casey is draped the covers up rope. Buck Robley is going after. Look at him, he's going after the leg. He's going to try to break the leg. Gene, I hope we can see all this. We know we're running out of time. I hope we can see it all. Look at him, he's bringing that foot across the rope. He's going to try to break that leg. That's exactly what he's up to. Eddie Mansfield's right there egging him on.
Buck Robley on Scott Casey. He's working on the left side. Eddie Mansfield strolling the sidelines. He's over at the ring apron. Mansfield's 5,000 line. Mansfield wearing a cowboy hat. I can't believe that. He looked like he's going to a goat roping or a barn raising or a well digging or something. Certainly what the Continental Lover would be at. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure how much time we have left. Let me remind you that wherever you are in this country, thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for joining us. I trust you'll join us next week, same time, same station, in case we don't get it all in. He's going to try to pile drive him, and it doesn't work out. Oh, my gracious. Casey and Robley, again, hammer and tong. Casey got the sleeper on the Colonel Buckley, Christopher George Robley III. Lullaby and good night. Mansfield gets in the ring. He goes after Casey himself, using his cowboy boots on him. Bangs him on the top of the head. The referee calls for the bell. Robley and Mansfield on Casey. We're out of time. I'm afraid we're out of time. And we will see you next week, same time, same channel. Thanks for joining us.